Hey Foxes, welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about this sexual ruby rose. I just want to go like when I do that, like ruby rose. I just want to take a moment to congratulate Ruby Rose on becoming the face of Urban Decay. I think it's freaking amazing. So in honor of that, I decided I would create an awesome Ruby Rose inspired look with Urban Decay's new Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass eyeshadow palette, which is freaking amazeballs. Can we talk about this? Yes, I've used it twice now and I'm loving it. I definitely have a winner to announce. This is the winner of all of the Arctic Fox bottles of hair color, and it is right here. Ta-da! Congratulations. I will send you a message. If you are watching this and you don't have any contact information up on your YouTube and I can't send you a message, please change that so I can do that. I will also leave the winner's link in the description box below. As we speak, I am on my way to New York to celebrate the launch of Ruby Rose becoming the new face of Urban Decay in New York, and I have so many amazing things planned for this trip. We've all got like a lunch with Vogue planned, and I'm gonna be at the makeup show, so I'm really excited for this trip. It's going to be just like so many good things packed into a short time. So please join the Snapchat fam. I love to take you guys with me on that. It's like one of the best parts of my day, getting to talk to you guys about it on social, because Ryan doesn't listen to me. Let's be real. So you guys are always the best for that. Thank you so much. And if you've already, I'm gonna swatch this palette for you. I'm gonna do it very fast, but if you are not into that, you've already seen it, you don't wanna see that, go ahead and click the button on the screen and you can skip straight to the beginning of the tutorial. Let's go ahead and get started. Here is the palette. It's in this awesome kaleidoscope kind of pattern, and it's got a mirror up here. And then this one is actually quite hard for me to read, but I finally figured it out. It's got this butterfly pop out in it, which is really, really cool. So then you pull this out and all the color is right here, which is absolutely amazing. We're gonna go row by row by row by row, like that. Okay, so here it is. The first one right here is called Looking Glass, and it's got a bit of a sheen to it. I think it's like a very light pink. And then we've got Hatter, which is a amazing bright green. I absolutely love this because I don't think I have any eyeshadow that is like bright green like this. The next one is Lily, which is a beautiful like pinky purple iridescent color, depending on how you're looking at it. I don't know if the camera picks that up, but this is absolutely gorgeous. This would be perfect for brow bone or even as a highlighter. Honestly, have you guys seen that new rainbow highlighter? I feel like this would be similar. The next one is Heads Will Roll, and this is like a green with a touch of, I don't know, like blue in it. It's a little turquoisey, and it's got little tiny specks of gold glitter in it. I don't know if you guys can see that, and Time is an amazingly rich and smooth charcoal metallic color with just like a touch of like blue to it, like a deep blue. It's kind of amazing. I'm gonna need to wear that with my hair color. So the first one is Reflection. This is like a really great like transition shade. It's kind of like a corally nude. Next one is Gone Mad. This is a really pretty purpley color, and it does have specks of like glitter in it. I wanna say it's almost like an orange kind of glitter that kind of matches this one. Next one is Duchess, and this is a beautiful iridescent corally kind of orangey color. This is amazing, really cool for the inner corner. This one I would have to say I'm a little bummed out with. It's you know, I expect all blues to be kind of chalky because that's just kind of how they are, but this one didn't have the color payoff that I thought it would. It's still really pretty, but I would say you have to layer this one up, or I would do like maybe a base on this with a blue eyeliner or something. That would probably make it turn out a little more like it looks in the palette. This one I was also surprised by, but not in a bad way. This is Dream On, and it's more of like a violet, silvery, like frosty kind of glittery color. I thought this would be a bit more pigmented as well because it looks so dark in here, but it turned out like this, and I'm not complaining though. It still is absolutely beautiful. This row right here is amazing together. Like, I don't know how I would fit all of these on my eye, but I could definitely figure it out. This is Dormouse. It is a nice light kind of brown color with like a hint of orange in it, and it does have orange glitter in it. And this next one is Paradox. This is probably one of my favorite colors in the entire palette. It is basically a metallic light burnt orange. It's amazing. And Kingdom is kind of like a light brown with like hints of gold in it. It's metallic-y as well. This whole row is pretty much metallics except for the first one. And the next one, I don't even know how to say this. Salazin Grum, is that someone in this movie? I'm not sure. But this one is one we'll actually be using this tutorial, and it is an amazing metallic cranberry color, which is gorgeous. This one is Chronosphere, am I saying that right? It is just a deep kind of cool brown with a metallic sheen to it. Here we have Metamorphosis, which is this really pretty kind of like periwinkle blue, which I absolutely love. And this next, and it's like, I would say it's like, I don't know, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but like mostly like powdery matte. And then this one is Cake, and this is a gorgeous fuchsia with, I think it's, I want to say tiny little either silver or gold glitter in it. I think it's silver. And then Chessboard, I literally read this as Cheeseboard, and now I want cheese, so thanks so much, Urban Decay. This is just a really nice brown color. Yeah, and yeah, it's completely matte. And then we have Royal Flush, which is a gorgeous, like, it's got a little bit of glitter in it, and it's also metallic, a white. And then we have Mirror, which is a metallic silvery. I want to say it even has like a slight touch of like the slightest bit of brown in it, but I could just be making that up, who knows. But yeah, those are all the shades. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with this palette. I would definitely say it's got a good mixture of transition shades, matte shades, and metallic. So you can definitely create a lot of fun looks with this, and I'm excited to play with it even more. And obviously I already took it out, but it did come with a really cool brush. It's sitting over here in my brush area where it's going to live. Yeah, if you sat through this, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Alrighty then. We're gonna start off with eyebrows because I just don't feel like I can be my truest and best Ruby Rose inner self if I don't have more than 7 eyebrow hairs. I'm using Urban Decay's Brow Beater in Dark, and I'm just gonna fill my brows in, make them thicker, draw some little fake eyebrow hairs up there. If you guys saw my most recent eyebrow little video on Instagram, then you know exactly how I do this with a brush, but today we're gonna do it with this. Oh, I just put on some chapstick and it legit like tastes like sunscreen. Let's get the party started.
Let's get it started. Ha! Let's get it started in here.
Shit, girl, you need to pluck damn eyebrows. As you can see, rather than focusing on like a really harsh line on the bottom like I usually do, I'm just kind of like brushing these in here like small brush hairs, because Ruby Rose in this photo shoot does not really have like a harsh line underneath the brow. It's a little more natural looking. All right, before we start with all the eyeshadow and everything, since this is a dark, smoldery look, I'm taking my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pore Transparent Powder and just placing it here so we can wipe away any fallout. Holy balls, it's all over my shirt. It's all over everything I've ever owned in my whole life. It's gonna be worth it. It's so worth it, I swear. Taking a NYX number 13 brush, I'm just going to place this all over my entire eyelid. In these pictures, you can't really tell exactly what Ruby Rose has going on with like the makeup on her eyelid, because she's just doing all these like sexy like looks like this, and it's just kind of hard to tell. So we just gonna make this up as we go. Taking a Bdellium Tools 783 brush, I'm just going to blend this out in the crease. Just make sure there's no harsh lines. And I'm gonna even go in and add a little bit more of the Gone Mad shade to make this a little bit darker and more intense. Taking that same shade, I'm gonna take that down below. Oh, and this is a Bdellium Tools 755 brush. Now taking Salazin Grum, is that how you say this, with my Bdellium Tools 781 brush. I'm just gonna like put this in the crease, and I'm kind of concentrating a bit of it right here. I don't know if it's the editing or her actual makeup, but it looks like she's got some sort of a coppery color right in the inner corner here. But using just really tiny circles because I don't think this is blended out too much. Going back to the 783 brush, I'm just gonna like blend this out. Going back to the NYX 13 brush with the first shade we put on the lid, I'm just gonna reinforce that again as some of the blending out kind of made some of the pigment disappear on us. Now I would take an Urban Decay brown liner pencil for this part, but I don't actually have one, believe it or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Too Faced. What is this? Oh no, we do not want waterproof, hang on. So this is a liner I got a really, really long time ago at Sally Beauty Supply, and I honestly cannot say if this is cruelty-free or not, so I bought this a very long time ago, but it is huge and I haven't used it. It's called Boutique Eyeliner, and it is a good brown because it's not super soft for me, because I don't want to apply a ton of product here. I'm just going to apply some of this in my lower lash line. Not a whole heck of a lot, but just a little bit. When you get a harder pencil like this, it almost looks like you already blended it in rather than a pencil that tends to like be very soft and come off, which is great for some looks, but for this, I want it to look exactly how it's looking. Going back to Salazin Grum and the 755 Bdellium Tools brush, we're gonna apply a little bit of that cranberry coppery color on the lower lash line and kind of smudge that brown out a bit. Now taking Urban Decay's 24/7 Waterline Pencil in Walk of Shame. This is just kind of like almost a concealer nudie kind of color. This is just going to open the eyes up because her eyes definitely look nice and bright in this, although they are still smoky, sexy, and smoldery. Carefully apply this to your waterline. What a fucking twat waffle. I just like broke this on my hand like an idiot. Hold please. And we're back in business. Do you like that name, Twat Waffle? I got that from one of you guys on Instagram. So I'm gonna use this one because I never have before. It's Lights, Camera, Lashes by Tarte. What do you guys think of this? Have you ever tried this one? Let's try it out. See how it goes. Let's give it a little, you know, look-see. Go. Size of the wand is really nice. It's not like overwhelmingly large. That's what she said. Gonna do the same on the bottom, although I'm not gonna do a ton of layers for tarantula lashes like I usually do. Just like one is good. Next is cheeks, and she doesn't have a whole lot going on. It's kind of just like a little bit. So we're gonna be using Urban Decay's Beach Bronzer in Sunkissed, and this is what it looks like. I'm just taking my NYX 02 brush. It's kind of like a broad brush, wiping some of the product off so it's not super harsh, placing my brush here where I want the majority of the product first, because wherever you place your brush first is going to deposit the most product. So just going to warm up the face here. She doesn't really have like blush on either. It's kind of more so just a little bit of color right here. So next with the same brush, I'm taking Video by Urban Decay, and I'm just gonna pretty much dust this over the same exact area just to give it a little bit of color. Moving on to lips. She's got kind of like a natural lip going on. And actually in every photo that I pulled from this actual photo shoot, the makeup was like a little bit different. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. But in some shots, the lipstick looks a little more pink, and in some shots, it looks way more nude and natural. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sonia Kashuk. This is Pink Buff. This is a cruelty-free brand you can actually grab from Target. And because she has such large lips, I'm gonna be using ColourPop's BFF2, is that what that says? Lip liner, just to make them a little bigger and even this shit out. We did it, guys. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I also wanted to thank you guys so much for giving me your time. It means a lot that you sit on your computers or your phones or whatever and take the time to watch my videos, interact with me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. It totally makes my day, and you know, giving someone your time is really a big thing, and I don't take that lightly, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I really, really appreciate it, and I love you guys. If you're not a Fox yet and you want to become part of the Fox family, hit the subscribe button below, and also don't forget to follow me on Snapchat. I am in New York right now, and I'm going to be having a lunch with Vogue. I'm going to be meeting Ruby Rose. We're doing a Ruby Rose launch party with Urban Decay, and I was lucky enough to be invited. I will also be at the makeup show, so definitely follow me on Snapchat. There is going to be a lot going on, so I apologize in advance for like the 50 fucking snaps I'm gonna post a day, but you can just click through if you don't want to see them, you know. Awesome. Don't forget to snap me pictures and videos of your pets, because I love that. It's one of my favorite parts of the day. So thank you guys so much, and if you ever create any looks with this palette or a Ruby Rose inspired look or even this look, please tag me on all the social media channels so I can check it out, and I want to support you guys too, so it's the least that I can do. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!